As you begin to relax, take a deep breath and let it out slowly, feeling your body release tension. With each breath, you're becoming more and more comfortable, more at ease. Your mind is already beginning to open, like a flower ready to receive new insights. Imagine for a moment everything you experience, your beliefs, perceptions, success, and even your challenges. It's just data. Yes, data. And data, when looked at closely, it's nothing but patterns. Patterns of thought, emotion and experience. These patterns can sometimes work in your favour, and sometimes they don't. But the beautiful thing is, all patterns can be edited. They can be changed, upgraded. Think about it. What if your beliefs, your perceptions, were just like a program? Some algorithms work better than others. Some bring joy, success and growth. Others bring confusion or frustration. And yet, all of them can be rewritten, just like code in a computer. This is empowering, isn't it? All those moments of joy and genius, all those times of pain and challenge, they too are simply code, created by your thoughts and beliefs. And you've the power to edit that code, to change the way it flows. Take a moment now and allow yourself to imagine your mind. It's like a living, self-organizing system. Just like the brain, it seeks balance, it seeks evolution. When you allow it the space to grow, it does so naturally. The more you let go of old patterns and beliefs, the more easily you evolve and the better you get. Now imagine, every moment you face, no matter what it is, it offers you a chance to create more choices. At any point, you can stop and ask yourself, what other options do I have? You see, one option is not really a choice. And two options often leads to a double bind, a place where you feel stuck. But when you find at least three options, that is where true freedom begins. That's when you get to choose your path. In your life, there's always more options than you think. It's not about getting it perfect. It's about being willing to try, to calibrate, to learn from every experience. When you stop seeing failure as an enemy and start seeing it as feedback, you open the door to evolution. The more you calibrate, the more you find the balance between extremes, from one end to the other. And right in the middle, you find your sweet spot, your balance, your flow. Because your mind is constantly evolving. Every moment it's learning, adapting and improving. The more questions you ask, the more options you create. And with every question, you allow your mind to upgrade itself, to get smarter, to grow. And as you continue to ask questions, curious, empowering questions, you interrupt the patterns that have held you in place. You break free from old, programmed responses and choose new ways of thinking, feeling and being. So take a deep breath and realize this. Emotions, they're not to be suppressed. They're tools. Tools for further calibration. Tools to help you grow. When you embrace your emotions fully, joy, excitement, sadness, anger, love, you can move freely between them, expanding your emotional range. The key is this. Never overly commit to just one outcome. The more options you have, the more freedom you have, the more emotional outlets you explore, the more joy you can create in your life. Life becomes easier, more fun, and more fulfilling when you embrace multiple options instead of locking yourself into one path. Now it's natural to want certainty. We all crave certainty, don't we? But the truth is, uncertainty is the gateway to growth. When you step into the unknown with a sense of curiosity and optimism, that is when the magic happens. You begin to see the possibilities everywhere, and you begin to ask yourself, how can this get better? How can this work in my favour? How can I evolve, improve and learn? The more you ask these questions, the more you open the floodgates to new solutions. The more you focus on the positive, the more you create positive outcomes. You see, the secret is to transform negative questions into empowering ones. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? You ask, how can this help me grow? And by doing this, you change your experience of the world. Even when others trigger you, when they push your buttons, remember, you can always choose your response. You can stop, breathe, and ask yourself, how do I want to respond? How can I respond with love, humour, and joy? Because you're not at the mercy of others. You're in control of your reactions. And when you choose to respond with love, playfulness, and curiosity, you break free from the patterns of frustration or anger. You open yourself to new possibilities. You can also choose to see the best in others, to see the divine spark in them, and to inspire them to be their best selves. And in doing so, you raise yourself up as well. Now, as you relax deeper, I want you to let go of any pressure that you may have been holding on to, and instead embrace play, joy, humour, and optimism. Imagine yourself feeling lighter, freer, full of energy and enthusiasm. You no longer need to struggle. You can let go of the struggle and embrace the fun. So take a deep breath, and as you exhale, release all the tension. Let it go. And as you do, realize that you're always evolving, always improving. Every experience is a chance to learn, to grow, and to become the best version of yourself. And from this moment forward, you know you're always in control of your choices. You're never stuck. You can always add more options, ask more questions, and calibrate your way to a better, more joyful, more fulfilling life. And with each passing day, as you embrace the uncertainty and the endless possibilities, you evolve, you get better. You feel more joy, more fun, and more love. Life is no longer a struggle. It's a journey of discovery, growth, and endless joy. Now, as you begin to come back to your full awareness, bring with you this feeling of limitless possibility. You're free. You're evolving. You're more capable than ever before. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, bringing with you a new sense of clarity, energy, and optimism for what lies ahead.